It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up next is the Commanders. Rocket Arm quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Bengals. Next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Gun. 11, empty. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head.
Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That time, a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The numbers for Mixon last week, 19 carries, 92 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 7-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
1-1, ready?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They go play action with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Colby Parkinson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And fights through one man. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burr. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Mixon with a first down carry. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll bring a tight end in motion. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This time, the extra point up and good. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He had the touchdown last drive, now up over 1,300 yards on the season, and still plenty of time in this game for him to keep those numbers climbing.
And I like the fact that it's a number that you're not worried about protecting. Because if you're trying to get around, if you're trying to get over 1,000 yards, you get a little nervous, right? At this point of the season, you have a few losses, now you're back below 1,000. Here, you're just trying to climb a big-time total even higher.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there.
Here we go.
Another nice run by him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Mixon. Working for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
11 MT, Tate.
Burrow going to keep it running right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
11 MT. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11 Mighty. 11
Here's Burrow.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Here we go. Jack. 18, Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr., 94 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
On one, ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. Down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 73 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
12.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run it back.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. On the other side, they've had trouble stopping him not only on the ground but through the air. He's hit the century mark running the ball. He's approaching that receiving it.
I'm starting to think, Brandon, we're going to have to start judging running backs by a little bit different standard. And we know the gold standard now is 1,000 yards running the football. But I think we've got to start looking at all-purpose yards, yards from scrimmage. That's probably a better measure of what you're getting from these backs, because look at the game we're getting here. He's run it well, but overall his damage has been done catching it.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if that will continue. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2, ready?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
final play of the half for Burr and company. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll begin with a battle in the Keystone State. Pittsburgh heading east to take on Philadelphia. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Terrace Marshall, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play? My team and break this streak of offense.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
From the gun to give to Mixon.
Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here we go.
Back to Mixon on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass.
Touchdown! Tyler Boyd from 13 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Commanders 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back to throw. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt.
A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been ripped up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Ezekiel Elliott.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level.
And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Burrow. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense going back to work. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That one complete to Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a... Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And that's Elliott. Complete. Pushes him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He has Hyatt over the middle.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Here's Rodriguez.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Here we go.
Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Burr will throw to Mixon on the check down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Handoff, running left, Mixon, able to fight through 1 tackle, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. This is Mixon on the draw. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's Burrow. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. Here's 2nd down. To throw, Burrow. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Burrow. He's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Washington offense heading out. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And that, not at all what they were hoping for. He does stop the clock, but it eats up precious time and winds up losing yardage. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
60 Bobcats, 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals getting set to go.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 MT, hey! 11 MT, 11.
An option handoff here to Mixon. Shedding through the defense. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a made.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
So not only the interception, but now they've got it 1st and goal after the pick. And, I mean, heck, Charles, they could go ahead and trot out the kicking team here and win it.
They absolutely could, but what I would do is hand it off inside.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And this